Today I'm going to show you a couple of my favorite settings on the op amp Big Muff from Electro Harmonix. It's got a tone wicker switch, which is basically just a bypass for the tone control, and it's got 4 gain stages, 4 different stages of op amp chips to get the clipping that it needs. You can get a lot of cool sounds out of this thing, and out of this whole video series where I'm going through pretty much my entire overdrive, fuzz, distortion, maybe some compressors, my pedal collection, and sharing with you my favorite settings. This is definitely the cheapest one on the list. I think it's $80 new, and you can get it at zounds.com. So let's listen to a couple sounds. We've got the Mesa Boogie Express over there, mic'd up with a Shure SM7B, and then an MD 421 from Sennheiser. One of the great ways to get a good sound out of a Big Muff is to send it into an amp that's already clipping a little bit, so that fulfills that role. The Supro on this side of me is pretty clean. It's got a very full sound to it, so I've mic'd it up with a Bear Dynamic M88 and a Sennheiser E609, which will account for some of the high frequencies. And we'll be able to get a couple settings between both those amps, and then also single coil guitar. This is a custom shop Strat, and my old PRS up there. Both amps, all the mics are being run into an SSL2 interface. So yeah, I find that the op amp Big Muff has the clipping sound is a little bit more grainy, a little bit more mids maybe naturally than the normal Big Muff does. I haven't really played with the tone wicker switch all that much, just because it gets rid of the tone control, which I think is really useful on this pedal. But it can be cool maybe if you're using it on a pedal board to have 2 different sounds that you can pretty easily switch between. Set one up much brighter, so you're going to cut through the mix, and then in a pinch when you need to sit back in the mix and fulfill a more full sound from a rhythm guitar, you can just flip it off, and that's instantly the tone you'll get. So yeah, let's switch to the PRS and see what this sounds like heading into a clean amp. This next tone is going to be a bit like a cocked wah setting, as if you had got a wah pedal and just stuck it at one position, fed it into a fuzz. And I found this by finding a sweet spot with the tone control, and then also on the sustain knob. The tone control you can pretty much pick any point. I think you'll get an interesting sound, but the trick with the sustain knob is on this pedal. I feel like as you turn it from minimum 5-10 degrees or so, eventually you'll hear it hit this point where I'm not sure what's happening electronically, but all of a sudden it just kicks in really hard, and you'll want to set that as low as you can go but still getting that kick, and it comes out with a pretty interesting sound. So I'm on the bridge pickup here. Here's completely minimum. You're going to hear what I'm talking about as I turn it clockwise. Pretty interesting sound. And if you play with your volume knob, you can kind of manipulate that little point even further. Yeah, let's check out the fuzz pedal running into an already distorting amp. That's the Mesa Boogie Express. For this one, I've cranked the spring verb on the Mesa Boogie and I dialed in a slightly warmer tone out of the Big Muff. Could be cool for some post-rock kind of stuff. For this last tone, I've actually cranked the treble on the amp, got rid of all the bass, and then rolled the tone knob back on the op amp muff. The way I like to tone design sometimes is I'll set the sound that I'm looking for out of the pedal, and to kind of fine tune it and make it sound good finally, then I'll go to the amp and adjust the EQ that way. So yeah, you'll hear what we're getting. So yeah, pretty cool pedal for $80. If this video helped you make that decision, if you're gonna jump or not on it, there's that link in the description from Zounds. They're a great company, have been awesome in supporting this channel, and they've got free one-day shipping to most of the United States. Great return policy if you decide you don't like it. But if you dug this video, hit the like button, maybe subscribe to the channel, share it with a friend, and stay tuned for more of this type of video. I'm going through my whole overdrive and fuzz collection, sharing with you all the favorite tones I like to get out of these two amps, those pedals, and these two guitars. Anyway, take care. I'll see you in the next one.